What did I tell you? Every single student here has the potential to become an excellent court mage. It's too bad your purse strings are so tight. I urge the royal court to increase the budget at once. Double it, triple it, even tenfold if possible. Every coin invested in magic will yield returns beyond imagination.
Thank you for your suggestion, Headmaster. You can be certain I will present your ambitious proposal to His Majesty. Speaking of which, that student performed remarkably well once again. Let me think. Where have I seen such an outstanding talent before? Is she the one I met in the Duchy of Whiteridge?
The Duchy of Whiteridge, you say? That region has produced quite a few renowned mages. Lady Anathime, founder of alchemy at the Lyceum, and the famed elemental mage, Magister Lawrence, to name a few.
Yes, Headmaster. The history lessons taught in the Lyceum are still etched in my memory. I can recall the exploits of our illustrious forebears in exquisite detail. But this student...
Goodness me! Don't tell me the royal court has particular preferences regarding one's place of origin.
How could that be? Stop joking, Headmaster.
Of course, I haven't been able to hear well lately without using amplification magic, so I didn't catch a word you just said. Oh, look, the place is a complete mess!
Your command of magic is astounding. One can see why Cassidy holds you in such high esteem. Of the 3 islands, I had hoped I could win at least once, but now it seems my chances were slim. I hope so.
I really should have cast a spell to block my sense of smell. Dear above, who in their right mind thought this thing belonged in a competition?
I agree. I almost vomited from that monster's stench.
By the way, have any of you seen Pippa? I really hope she can pass, or at least finish today's test. Otherwise, she'll definitely be frustrated with herself.
Let's worry about ourselves first. The 3rd island is next. I'll be at your side.
It's time to act.
I'm sleepy.
Siren, your expression is far more severe than in your student days. You look like you've been weaned on lemon juice and paperwork. I take it being the chief court mage isn't all giggles and sparkles?
On the contrary, my dear headmaster, my disposition is perfectly sunny. In fact, observing the new crop of students has been rather delightful. I assume you've also noticed that remarkable student bears a striking resemblance to a certain acquaintance of ours.
Aha! I just knew your thoughts would drift to Merlin. Even now, the Lyceum's finest casts quite the long shadow, doesn't she? Oh, the memories. You two were the absolute pride of the school in your time, shining every bit as brightly as Jervin and Cassidy do today. The pangs of nostalgia for a former comrade. It's no surprise you're projecting your feelings of longing onto the new generation. Despite the chasm between the two, I quite see how one might spy a common thread. The bonds forged in these halls. What a precious thing. It reminds me of my own dearest friend from my youth.
You're veering off topic, Headmaster.
Yes, quite right. Hey, an old man, no mind. There's no point daydreaming about yesterday when the future is yet to be written. Goodness me, my yapping has run away with me again. We've missed half the show. Shush now, and let the students' magic do the talking.
Very well. Regarding Merlin, let's discuss this further at a more appropriate time.
What monster did you face on the third island? What? There wasn't any on my island. Sure, there were a few ice elementals and snow wolves, but no flying hypo-fiend. That's weird, right? I didn't do anything wrong! I hope I won't get my results cancelled. I just hope everything will be all right. I need to stop thinking about it. Oh, look, they're back!
Pippa, we were all so worried about you in the first two tests. We never expected you to jump ahead in the third. By the way, did you guys also have to face a flying hypo-fiend?
Yes.
Same here. What about you?
Well, for me, my island didn't have any of those. I just kinda walked straight through. I didn't see a soul, not even a puff of smoke. It was weird.
I told you, your luck is insane.
But
There's no need to fret. Luck has always favored you, and that fortune is a genuine part of your capabilities.
All right, everyone settle down. Attention, please. The first round of the selection has concluded. The results will now be announced by Magister Siren.
According to the rules, those who successfully pass through all islands with the shortest completion times will be ranked highest. 10 candidates have advanced. I will now announce the names of these 10 individuals. In first place, a student worthy of attention. Second place goes to Cassidy, followed by Jervin in third. In 10th place, Pippa, a fortunate individual. She was merely 3 seconds ahead of the candidate in 11th place. Congratulations.
I passed.
You 10, mark this well. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., assemble at the Blooming Atelier to prepare for the second selection exam. I very much look forward to your performances.
Congratulations, everyone! And of course, congrats to me too. We all passed today's test.
Just now, I was so nervous that my tail almost stood up.
We can't be careless now. Tomorrow's test will definitely be harder than today's. I should go back early to prepare.
Well then, I'll take my leave now. See you tomorrow. Sylvan, would you like to head back together?
Yeah, sure. See you all tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow.
It appears that during today's observations, Magister Siren's focus was all on you. Perhaps it is because your performance was far too outstanding. You should recall my prior counsel regarding the virtue of subtlety. Be mindful. If you draw too much attention to yourself, and your true nature is uncovered, any victory would be a hollow one. The Duchy of White Ridge? Indeed, Siren mentioned it several times today. What happened there? So we have a temporal anomaly centered on the Snowspire Festival, combined with the freeing of the Frost Fury. The evidence strongly suggests that Siren was the prime instigator. It's been many years since we last met. He has become far more reserved than he was in your student days. I can no longer read his thoughts from his face, nor hear any sincerity in his words. But I am certain he is brewing some sort of plot. I don't know what he's encountered these past few years that led him to choose a path heading straight for the abyss. But I feel pity for him, truly. He was quite close to you in the past. Although he was always angry about losing to you in exams, one cannot deny his diligence and scholarly merits. He was a model student, always following the recipe in alchemy class, never skipping lessons unless you talked him into it, and handing in every assignment on time. Compared to you, he's the one the instructors truly adored. Precisely. But perhaps also ponder the unique cocktail of wonder and pure dread you inspired in the faculty. But I'm afraid the hour grows short. We should attend to the matter at hand first. Siren's unusual behavior reveals one thing. He knows there's something going on behind the scenes in this year's selection. That's a bold claim, for which we have no evidence. But let's keep it as an option to add some spark to our discussion. In any case, my impersonation of Headmaster Lemar must have thrown the killer into disarray. Until they figure out who's really pulling the strings, they won't dare make any reckless moves. This presents a prime opportunity for your inquiries. Continue to blend in seamlessly with the student body, and gather any information you can. As for Siren, I'll keep an eye on him. By the way, did you notice anything unusual during today's selection exam? Given the profound risks associated with these monsters, the protocols for housing, handling, and overseeing the Lyceum's research specimens are notoriously rigorous. This situation represents a troubling deviation from standard procedure. I fear Dorella will exploit this to call for a formal inquiry, using it to criticize Lemar's management at the school board meeting. We must ascertain the origin of this event and locate the creature, lest it break containment and the situation escalate. If you require any assistance, please inform me promptly. I'm afraid my time is running short and I must return to the school. With the selection now underway, many are waiting for an audience with Headmaster Lemar. Ah, that reminds me. Your two familiars. You should go calm them down. They've mentioned your name far too many times.
Magister! Chippy, don't jump on her like that all of a sudden. You're as heavy as a boulder. Chippy is not! Plus, Chippy just misses the Magister, okay?
We've uncovered some intel. The selection exam trials were reportedly created through a joint effort between the Lyceum's professors and the Royal Court.
Chippy heard that the Royal Court wants to hold a trial in the Blooming Atelier's gallery. They said it was more fitting. Weird, right? What are you even supposed to do out there? And get this! Apparently, this is the first time the royal family has gotten involved in the whole process.
We heard it's because this selection was decided on short notice, and the Lyceum was overwhelmed, so the Royal Court had to step in. I guess it makes sense since the court mages ultimately serve the royals anyway. Yes, a court mage suddenly died in an accident. The court suddenly found itself short-handed, which is why they decided to do this. They want to find a new court mage as soon as possible, so unlike previous selection exams, this one was organized in a rush.
A nobleman from Savannah. Chippy secretly followed him and overheard his conversation with his friends. We don't know.
Magister, we have a feeling this selection isn't as simple as we imagined. You must be careful. We haven't even told any of this to Professor Zoria. Although she's a member of the Arcane Council, she's still a stranger to us. It's better to be cautious around her. Magister Merlin, don't worry. We'll stay vigilant until we figure everything out.